What is up, guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we have the NukesTop 5 with top 10 scary ghost videos. Mama can't save you now. Okay? Now, NukesTop 5 always comes with bangers, so get your drinks ready, get your popcorn, get your snacks, because it's about to get interesting. Alrighty.
Highway horror. It's 4 in the morning and truck driver William Church is driving down an empty highway just outside of Phoenix, Arizona. He suddenly spots something in front of him that makes his blood run cold.
Okay.
William's truck dashcam records the moment when a translucent figure appears to be standing on the right lane of the highway. The truck driver can't believe his eyes, but he's not the only one who spots the bizarre figure. Sitting next to him in the passenger seat is his truck driving partner, Erica Lake. She is also shocked by the sudden appearance of this strange apparition on the road.
At first, I thought it was a human, and then when you can't really see the face and the top of the body up, I was I wonder what, and then we were thinking about maybe it's a ghost.
I actually twitched the wheel to miss whoever it was.
The highway they are on, Arizona State Route 87.
It could be just a normal person, just with the top half being unrecognizable for the camera because it's a little bit darker on the top. Could be.
Is notorious for its many deadly accidents where countless lives have been tragically cut short. Adding to the mystery, the figure they capture appears to have no upper torso or head. So did the two truckers capture proof of the paranormal? Or just what do you think this is? Let me know.
Like you could see he twitched the wheel to the left a little bit. So he noticed it right away. If it's a normal person, then why are you there? Why are you there?
Bearer of bad news. Popular urban explorers Matt and Andy from the YouTube channel Finders Beepers History Seekers are back with another exploration at an abandoned farmhouse in Yorkshire, England. This time they bring along their third team member, a cute little dog named Bear. They gear Bear up with a GoPro camera and a flashlight, and he starts to roam around the dark abandoned house. But unlike any of their previous explorations, Bear immediately begins to...
Yo, the GoPro on the dog is like a good idea. Like the camera is looking at whatever the dog sees.
Act very strange. The little dog sniffs around, running from room to room as if he's trying to find something.
Like, oh no, I think I know what you put him inside. What is he doing?
I don't know, but you rude.
He's on a proper mad one tonight. Ben, go find it. Go find it. Find it. Where is it? There's something weird about this place. I feel like we've just had the worst start to a video ever because Bear's just all over the place, and I don't know what you're doing, snorting up.
Got dust up his nose.
Oh, I noticed cupboards, to be fair. What we got in here? We've got not very much in the bottom. Is there anything in the... What was that? You like a whistle? Where's Bear? Bear?
How you doing?
My concern is that... Oh, he's upstairs. Bear?
What was that?
Yo, we heard the dog like he's seeing something. He's sensing something. But I would go search for the dog immediately.
Bear? Bear? Oh, he's coming now. That worried me. I thought he'd hurt himself or something, or...
I don't whimper.
Yeah. You little fool. There's something going on with you today. Unless he's caught something.
As the guys continue to explore the downstairs of the farmhouse, little Bear sneaks away again to take another look
That is such a good idea. The dog, and it's got a light too.
upstairs. Matt and Andy are sorting through a pile of old books when something happens that is very unsettling.
Anyway, I want to have a quick look on this bed, see if I can find anything else. Right, what? Bear? What's wrong with you? Just started barking randomly.
What's the matter, love? Hey?
You found a rabbit? You found some rabbits?
What are you doing?
What is it? What you found? I wonder if there's someone outside.
The little
Well, the dog came from upstairs, so he probably saw something upstairs, right?
dog bear barks and then comes charging back down the stairs. Wondering what caused the dog's strange reaction, the Finders Beepers team decides to head upstairs to check the second floor of the farmhouse. They look into one of the upstairs bedrooms, and that's when things take a terrifying turn.
What ear is that? What even is it? Like, is it out of a bathroom or something?
Like an old bathroom cabinet. So we've got the USB. And then that's
Yeah, that's what I thought. Just a bathroom cabinet with a mirror, and which has got all kinds of fingerprints on it.
How's that got a lock on it there for a bathroom cabinet? That makes no sense at all. Bear, you're just causing so much bother.
Well, maybe if people find it useful that they could put like medication and stuff in it, or toothbrushes, or whatever, you know. People put a lot of stuff in strange places.
What the f? Did you hear that? Someone has definitely just run down those stairs. Where is it, Ben? Hello? Hello?
Matt and Andy suddenly hear someone running down the stairs. They quickly go over and take a look down the staircase, but there's no one there. Now the guys head back downstairs, and after a careful search, they don't find anyone in the house. So they decide to check the footage on Bear's GoPro camera, and what they find is truly chilling.
Bear, what are you doing?
I can't wait to find out what the dog just captures. Also, look at the dog, how dirty it is. Dogs go everywhere.
It's covered in cobwebs. Absolutely covered. Do you know the way of doing this? We can watch his footage back. I'll have to do it on his camera.
yeah.
Come on. Right, we need to show you something on this camera, because his camera's in my hand,
All right.
of what he's just seen. And I haven't looked at all the footage yet. I've just seen one thing and it has chilled me. It has proper chilled me. Look at this.
Oh my god. That was a full-on hand. There's somebody under the bed. Damn. Okay, let's go. Bro, there's someone in there. That's not a mannequin, right? I believe this is the face and this is the fist. It's ready to punch the dog. Woo! Yeah, he's startled and confused. Oh, that's the point where he barked. So that's what Bear saw. That's why he barked. Imagine if they searched for the dog or where the dog barked. They might have found that guy under the bed. Because the guy, he's probably living there. Probably a homeless person or something. Or maybe an investigator himself. And he heard them two coming in with the dog. Oh, and then he must have hid.
Bear? What's wrong with you? Just started barking randomly.
What's wrong?
Found a rabbit. We found some rabbits.
He found another thing than a rabbit.
In the footage, the poor little doggo jumps back in fear as he finds someone hiding underneath the bed. He barks and quickly runs back downstairs to Matt and Andy. The guys go back up to check the bedroom.
In my pants now. Absolutely in my pants. But
He's sitting on the bed where the guy is, right? The guy was on the other bed, on the right bed.
yeah, we'd come up here, and whoever it was, from what I can see, I can't even go downstairs ever again. I'm living up here now. Yeah, it's here, look. They've been under there.
Was it this bed, though? It was not this one, right?
Whoever it was under that bed. Yeah, but this is horrible, Andy. I can deal with spooky, ghosty things, but real people,
People are just unpredictable.
if they're laying under a bed in an abandoned house, there's something not right in the first
Desperate,
place.
aren't
What the thing is, right? If Bear hadn't alerted us to it, what would happen when we came upstairs?
they? God knows.
That's the thing that worries me.
Somebody on
That is right, though. You don't know if they have a knife on them or a gun or whatever. That's why you need to be careful when you're doing this type of stuff.
but then he's just jumped out and grabbed me.
Yeah, just grabbed your legs from under bed. It's like every child's nightmare, isn't it?
Trust me, I wouldn't have been in here.
I would have been booting him in the head.
There'd have been an Andrew-shaped hole in the door. Trying to get out. Honest to God. I wouldn't know anything about. Forget it.
Now we'll never know just who this creepy guy was who
Oh, okay, yeah. Now, you could tell that with the rubbish and everything that it might have been that bad.
was hiding under the bed. Was he an innocent squatter, or did he have bad intentions?
Did he had something in his fist? Because you don't see anything, but why is his hand bombed up like a fist? Maybe he wants to punch the dog. Maybe he has something in his hands. We don't know.
But again, this is exactly the reason that I always say people are way scarier than anything paranormal.
True.
You can watch this entire video over on the YouTube channel, Finders Beepers History Seekers. And if you're interested to watch Bear's point of view, you can also watch that video over on his own YouTube channel, Beeper Bear.
Beeper Bear.
We need scary videos, so if you see
But that was a good clip, though. But that also shows the dangers of going to exploring a haunted house or empty buildings or whatnot. You never know who is there or what is there and the dangers behind it.
a scary video that you think would be great on the top 5, email us at nukestop5@gmail.com. Behind the locked door.
All right.
This week, another mysterious video was shared on the NukesTop 5 subreddit with no original source. The clip was uploaded by an Arabic repost account on Instagram, but the language spoken in the video is Spanish. But wherever it came from, the footage is truly terrifying.
Let's get it. Oh my. Oh! Oh shit! Yo, is that a kid? It's always kids. It's always kids. Okay. That child's laughter was so clear that it's spooky, that it's scary.
A ball is thrown out of nowhere and a little boy appears behind the cameraman. The boy giggles and then seems to run right through a closed door. Without warning, the horrifying face of a woman seems to lean right out of the locked wooden door, terrifying the filmer.
This has to be a setup, right? This has to be a setup. This can't be right. Nah.
The video then cuts and we have no idea what happens next. Now, as always, when there's no source, I'm certainly not going to say that this bizarre clip is real, but it's definitely very spooky.
Wow.
Follower. One
That that was a scary clip. Okay, I was not prepared for that one. But just like I said, this has to be a setup, right? Because the footage cuts directly after, so we don't know what happened. So I can imagine that you're scared and you stop the recording for some reason, that you get startled or something. But do you think it's real? Or do you think this is fake? Because, look, this clip is very convincing.
late night in an undisclosed city in Indonesia, a CCTV camera captures a man walking home from work, and he doesn't seem to be alone.
All right, let's see.
A translucent figure seems to appear out of the darkness and creepily follows the man. Now, because we don't have a source, we can only imagine just what might have happened to the man next. Because just what is this? Let me know.
Also, is there a guy looking through the window here? Or an entity? This is scary enough, but I believe there's also one here. Maybe that one also?
What you think? Whisper.
That is very strange because the entity was inside of the man. And then the man started walking faster and the entity just kept on getting a little bit behind. Let me know what you guys think.
Spurs in the dark. These next 3 videos were shared by a Reddit user named Luke. Luke claims that ever since he was a child that he would experience terrifying paranormal activity when visiting his aunt's home in Iowa. The creepy old house was built way back in the 1860s. And Luke claims that ghostly events happen so often in the house that his aunt isn't even bothered by them anymore.
Okay.
Now, for the first time in 10 years, Luke decides to return to his aunt's house for a visit. And it did not go well. One night at around 2:30 in the morning, Luke is woken up by the eerie sound of voices. He quickly grabs his phone and begins to record.
I'm still hearing voices. Listen. Jesus Christ.
Luke is now wide awake and continues to record as the unexplained activity in the house only seems to get worse and worse.
I hear knocking again. Oh my God.
Like, he has confirmed that he's the only one there, right?
And then something happens that is pure nightmare fuel.
Okay. Also, if you're watching this on TV, please watch it on your phone or tablet, or put some headphones on at least. You know, because I don't really think that the small voices and that kind of stuff, you can hear that properly on TV. So yeah, if you're using headphones, that's the best thing to do.
A child
Again, a child's voice.
like voice can be heard whispering something near Luke's ear. Luke says that he could hear the voice saying, "Who's that guy?" One of Luke's viewers believes that the voice then says, "He was killed over here."
Yeah, you could definitely hear that. Definitely.
Luke says that the whispering in his room became so intense that he left the house and spent the rest of the night sleeping in his car. So, what do you think? Is this real evidence of the paranormal, or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
It can be an elaborate hoax because the voice is so clear. Because he hears it and the camera itself picks it. Normally, it's one or the other, but the knocks can be justified by someone on the other end of the door, just knocking on the door simply, you know, because we don't know if there's somebody else at the house. We only see a bedroom and a quarter of the hallway, so we can't really confirm that there's nobody there. And also, we don't know if he's the only one behind the camera for the whispers, you know. Maybe he has a kid or a niece that he has behind the camera, and maybe she's whispering something, you know? Maybe she's whispering those words.
What looks back? This next video shows a group of friends taking a smoke break at an abandoned old house somewhere in the Philippines. A girl in the group quickly gets creeped out and insists that they all return to the car. However, the guys want to take their time, and one of them even decides to pull out his phone and film a bit.
Ay, nako, nasaan na ba tayo? Gusto niyo na.
Ba, lumang pump house to, no? Wala nga. Alam mo, hindi na kita sasama dito. Masyado kang bad.
Kasi naman, pwede sa kotse.
Pwede doon. Pagdamoy ng nanay ko, hindi na ako papagamitin.
Whoa! Whoa! I hope that's a painting, right? I hope that's some graffiti on the walls.
Well, it turns out that the girl's creepy feeling about the old decaying house might have been right after all. Because, did you see it? As the cameraman pans around, a horrifying face appears right in front of the lens. The face doesn't look human, with creepy round eyes and thin, pointy teeth. It appears to have no hair, no nose, and it looks like its veins are bulging underneath the skin. In fact, it looks more like some sort of horrifying creature than a person at all. Unfortunately, the clip suddenly cuts off, leaving us to wonder just what happened next. But is it real, or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
But it looks also looks like a little bit like graffiti on a wall, you know? Like this really looks like cement, like a concrete wall. The light is depicting otherwise, but that's interesting. That is interesting.
You decide. The Lake Shawnee Amusement Park.
I don't believe it's like a face though.
Paranormal investigators Dustin and Lisa from the YouTube channel The South Cax 2.0 traveled to the abandoned Lake Shawnee Amusement Park in Princeton, West Virginia. Built in 1926, the small amusement park was not exactly up to modern safety standards. It is estimated that in total 6 people, mostly children, lost their lives here. The park was eventually closed and left abandoned in 1966. But it is said that even today, the park is severely haunted by the ghosts of its previous visitors. Dustin and Lisa begin their investigation at an abandoned swing ride where a little girl lost her life. Lisa decides to begin what is called a pendulum session, asking questions of the spirits of the park while dangling a pendulum to see if it will move on its own in response.
Okay.
What happens next is downright creepy.
The little girl that's here, the object that I'm holding, it kind of looks like a necklace, and you're more than welcome to touch it. It just lets me know answers to questions that I ask you. So feel free to answer as much or as little as you would like. Do you like it here at Lake Shawnee? And that's a yes.
Did you see it? While
No.
Lisa is asking questions to the spirit of the little girl that passed away on the swing ride, a shadow-like figure can be seen walking from right to left behind the two investigators. Dustin and Lisa don't hear or see anyone and continue their investigation, not even knowing what they just caught on camera. So could it be that the spirit of one of the child visitors who passed away at the park came out to attempt to communicate
No, the shadow is too tall. That's not a kid.
with Lisa? Let me know what you think. You can watch this entire investigation over on the YouTube channel, The South Cax 2.0. Passing through.
Okay.
Nuke's Top 5 viewer Ryan McLean emailed us about a scary experience he had after a night out in Texas. So, around 2 in the morning, Ryan is driving back home when he comes to a stop at a railway crossing just as the train passes. But he spots something very unusual just across the tracks.
All right, let's see.
Yo, what the f is that?
But we can't see it
Why
clearly.
does it look like a f***ing somebody standing next to the goddamn car? Am I tripping or like what the f is that?
Ooh, it's walking. No, it's definitely a person. Definitely.
The thing is totally f***ing
It disappeared? Just like that? Could it be train hopping? Like, jumping on the train was going way too fast for that. But maybe he tried. Or she.
What the f?
A dark shadow-like figure can be seen standing and moving around on the other side of the tracks. Ryan finds it odd that some very large person would just be standing next to a car in the middle of the road. So he begins to record the event with his phone. But he is shocked when whoever or whatever it is simply seems to fade away and just disappear.
Maybe the person in question walked backwards behind the light. Because then you won't see the person anymore. Because first you see a little bit of a shadow or something from standing beside the car next to the headlights. And now you don't see it anymore. So maybe it just walked backwards behind the light. And that way we can't see it.
Ryan says he went over his footage thoroughly, but he's still not completely sure just what he captured. So is this a paranormal event caught on camera? Or just some very strange man staring almost motionless into someone's...
No. You can definitely tell at the end, just before fading away, it walked backwards. It walked behind, towards the light, and then behind the light, you can't see it anymore. That's why it disappeared. That's why it faded.
Car at 2 a.m. It's pretty creepy either way.
It is, though.
Out of left field.
All right.
These next videos were shared to TikTok by poster All Day Everyday 1772, who owns a small farm in
We've seen this one.
Oklahoma. He says that he and his wife recently moved to their farm and are working hard to transform the land they own into a beautiful harvestable garden and maybe raise some chickens. However, their peaceful plans get derailed when user All Day Everyday comes home from work one night to discover a light on in one of his outdoor sheds.
I just got home from work and my shed light is on. Sorry, I'm spanning the yard just to make sure nobody else is out here. I spoke to my neighbor after that last video and he said his junior high boys have been playing pranks on people, so I think it's them. But they don't really have anywhere to go. So I'm gonna bust in here and try and catch them. I don't know what they're doing. Hey!
The lights flicker on and off, and then seemingly out of nowhere, a dark figure appears in front.
The way it appeared is not like just a normal human being.
Of the shed's window.
And it turned around, the lights go out, and then you can't see it anymore. Don't think this was a real clip though. Just saying.
User all day every day rushes over to the shed and checks inside, but he finds no one there. Cut to almost 2 weeks later, and all day every day hears loud banging noises coming from another one of his outdoor sheds.
All right.
What happens next is absolutely terrifying.
This is the clip where he saw someone behind the right wall. I believe he saw someone with someone or something behind the right wall just walking away or crouching away. There it is. This is giving me like I believe it was Sixth Sense, like with Mel Gibson. Also on a farm, and also things like this happened. So
all day, every day, sees someone walking around outside the shed. He hurries out to try to catch the trespasser, but just like last time, there's no one there. But when he looks over at his house, he sees something that shakes him to his core. A dark figure seems to walk right into the front door of his home. Now, all day, every day calls the police to come and investigate, but no one is found inside the house.
Did you see how fast that person just ran away from the small cabin? That was really quick.
So, a couple of days later, late one night, he suddenly hears a loud banging sound coming from his garage. He jumps out of bed and goes to check it out. What he finds is truly bizarre.
What is that noise?
At this point, what would you do? Would you pull the rope, let the stairs slide down, and would you inspect? Or would you say, hell nah, leave the house, don't come back ever again? I know I've seen this clip before, but like, it's getting really tense.
The door to the attic is opening and closing by itself, but when he pulls out the ladder and climbs up to investigate, once again, there is just nothing there. TikTok user all day, every day says that his next step is to set up cameras in his home.
Good idea. Good. I would have done it the first time I had something like in the barn or whatever. That would be the first step for me to do. Get cameras, surveillance cameras, get a tablet, get all your cameras on there, and keep it everywhere you go.
But for now, he has no idea what is happening around his farm and doesn't know what to believe anymore. So what do you think is going on at this small farm in Oklahoma? Did the strange shadow figure stalking the farm somehow enter and take up residence inside the home? Let me know what you think. Mirror.
This is giving me like really Sixth Sense vibes, but I think this is a recreation of like that movie. I don't know if it's real though, because it seems a little bit fake to me. Let me know what you think. Do you think this is real or not?
Mirror, mirror Paranormal investigators Sergey, Nastya, and Dima from the YouTube channel Toppi travel to a very remote and secluded abandoned mansion in Russia. The large house is incredibly hard to reach, surrounded by a river and only accessible through one bridge, which has collapsed over the years. The investigators came prepared and brought rubber shoe covers to cross the submerged part of the bridge. With all of the trouble it takes to get to the abandoned mansion, it's extremely unlikely that anyone would be at the house, especially in the middle of the night. But soon after the team arrives, they are exploring the second floor of the building and they already experience something weird.
Let's see.
Мне тоже
Sounded like something was sliding across the floor.
Откуда, отсюда или снизу? Ну вот из комнаты как будто бы.
A loud bang suddenly comes from a room behind them. So they decide to set up a static camera inside this room and light a few candles to try to encourage the spirits to make contact. But while they're arranging their candles, this happens.
Это что, стук был сейчас?
The eerie sound of someone or something knocking on a door from somewhere in the house can be heard, and the team starts to get a bit freaked out. After lighting 3 candles, they leave the room as the static camera keeps recording.
Okay.
A few minutes later, and the camera captures something disturbing.
Alright, let's see.
And now
the way that candle just dropped, it was like slammed down.
Toppi team decides to bump things up a notch. Investigator Nastya has brought along a 50-year-old mirror that allegedly can be used.
Okay, for the people who don't know, I hate mirrors, and I think we're about to find out why. For all of you who don't know, I hate mirrors, and you're about to find out why.
To summon spirits. Now, Sergey and Dima head off to a different...
They're making a gateway. I'm sorry. Like, I just had a few comments, like from Miguel Huerta, I believe, to pause it more and then talk when paused. Okay, which is a really good suggestion. So I'm gonna keep doing that, and let me know if you'd like this better. You can hear more from the video, perhaps. So yeah, let me know down in the comments below. And thank you, Miguel or Michael. I hope I don't butcher your name, but I'm sorry.
Part of the mansion, and Nastya goes into a room all alone and sits in front of the old mirror. What happens next is downright chilling.
Let's see. She doesn't see that?
Nastya starts to hear strange sounds just before a dark shape seems to form in the mirror. Nastya now realizes that she might have gone just a bit too far by bringing the old mirror to this very...
I don't think she realizes that the dark spot was there. Doesn't look like it though. She doesn't have a reaction to it.
haunted location. She believes that she might have accidentally just summoned a dangerous dark entity. She quickly radios her team members to come back.
Дима, Сергей, приходите. Что-то пошло не по плану, походу.
Okay.
Что случилось?
So, what do you think this is?
Okay, at first I thought the shadow on the right climbing up, I thought that was something else, but it was clearly like the other two.
Is it a ghost or something more dark and sinister? You can watch this entire investigation with even more spooky moments over on the YouTube channel, Toppi.
I don't think that was like real. I think that the last part was edited. Like the taps on the mirror, that could be real. But I think it was a little bit thickened by placing like the dark spot which goes through the ceiling in the video, because she didn't have a reaction to it. And if I would see it in the mirror, like there's a dark spot on my right going up, I think I would have reacted differently. But maybe she's used to it. Hey, we don't know. We can only judge by what we see, so.
Thanks so much for watching. My upload schedule is it's messed up. So please subscribe and hit the little bell icon so that you never miss a video. Follow me on the socials, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video.
Yeah, my schedule is a little bit messed up too, but I'm here now again because I also do like full-time work, which has like different hours, different set of hours. Like for instance, now as well, I just came out of graveyard shift, the night shift. So I finished work at the night shift and then straightly to my PC to record a video for you guys. Because, hey, I don't want to fall off. I don't want you the guys that I'll leave you guys behind and that kind of stuff. I genuinely love what I'm doing. And I want to continue doing this. And I do it for fun. So, yeah. But yeah, guys, that was Top 10 Scary Ghost Videos. Mama Can't Save You Now by NukesTop 5. All right? Let me know if you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, hit that likes button. Okay? Subscribe for more content. And subscribe if you're new and you enjoyed the content. Okay? And comment down below what video you want to see next. All right? As always, guys, take care and see you in the next video. Peace.